In a metropolis of towering skyscrapers, there lived an enigmatic man known only as the gardener. Within this concrete jungle, he nurtured a hidden haven, a secret garden, a secluded paradise aglow with flowers of surreal colors and unusual shapes, a vivid contrast to the gray monotony of the city. The gardener, a man of reserved nature and deep mysteries, cared for this sanctuary fervently, keeping it invisible to the world's eyes. However, this garden hid an even more extraordinary secret. It was endowed with purifying magic, capable of restoring the soul of those who entered it. But fearing the greed and ruin that such a revelation could unleash, the gardener chose solitude, living only in the company of his magical plants. Fate, however, had other plans. A storm of legendary proportions descended upon the city, sweeping away everything in its path, including the walls that guarded the mystical garden. At dawn, as the gardener assessed the damage, his eyes met those of a helpless girl, a victim of nature's fury, standing before the ruins of his refuge. Reluctantly, but unable to resist the child's pleading look, he opened the doors to his garden. In the days that followed, as the girl helped in the sanctuary's reconstruction, she unveiled the healing magic of the place. The shadows of sadness and fear that enveloped her were dissipated, replaced by a happiness she thought forgotten. The transformation of the girl was the beginning of a greater change. By sharing her story of renewal, she did not trigger the invasion feared by the gardener, but rather a movement of unity and hope. Moved by her account, the city's inhabitants began to bring their own plants and flowers, enriching the garden with the diversity of their contributions and, unknowingly, also finding their own healing. The gardener then understood that the true enchantment of his garden did not lie in its exclusivity, but in the sharing of its magic. By opening his heart and his garden, he not only promoted the healing of the community around him, but also found himself a new family and a renewed purpose. This story teaches us that vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. The gardener then realized the true purpose of his garden. It was not to keep the magic hidden, but to share it with the world. He saw that, by opening the gates of his sanctuary, he not only healed the wounds of the visitors, but also his own. The garden became a place of meeting, where differences dissipated and everyone could find peace and belonging. The rebirth of the garden is a metaphor for collective healing and the power of mutual support. The gardener realized the true purpose of his garden. It was not to keep the magic hidden, but to share it with the world. He saw that, by opening the gates of his sanctuary, he not only healed the wounds of the visitors, but also his own. The garden became a place of meeting, where differences dissipated and everyone could find peace and belonging. This story reminds us of something very special. We all have a secret garden within us, full of potential and dreams. Sometimes, all we need is to open the gates, share our essence with the world, and allow others to do the same. True magic happens when we connect, share our stories, and heal together. When you feel that you are going through situations beyond your control, remember this story and, like the gardener, find your own space of calm and know that even on the stormiest days, there is always the possibility of a new beginning, of finding beauty and peace in chaos. Just like the gardener and the girl, we all have the capacity to transform our realities, to find harmony and joy, even in the smallest things. And who knows, by sharing our own stories, we might help heal the world, one person at a time. In a world where isolation has become common, the gardener and the enchanted secret of the garden teaches us that true healing and authentic happiness are found in communion with others. It reminds us to look beyond our own needs and to reach out, for it is in generosity and sharing that the true meaning of life is discovered and celebrated. I'm grateful for being able to share this journey with you, in the hope that we can learn and grow together. Subscribe to our channel as we continue to explore the depths of human nature and pursue the path to inner peace. Thank you for being a part of this adventure.